Inflation spikes on oil shocks while tech stocks push higher.
Welcome. This is Daily Market in 3 minutes. Let's dive in Wall Street.
The S&P 500 dropped 8 points to close at roughly 6,817. The Nasdaq Composite gained 80 points to 22,903. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 269 points to 47,917. Looking at the Magnificent Seven, Nvidia and Amazon led the pack, jumping around 2.6% and 2% respectively.
Tesla gained 1%.
Meta was flat, while Apple, Alphabet, and Microsoft saw minor declines of less than 1%.
Winning sectors today included technology and consumer discretionary.
On the downside, software and financial stocks were the main losing sectors. Bitcoin rose 0.5% to trade near $72,500.
Gold fell 1% to $4,772 an ounce.
Silver dipped slightly to $76. WTI crude oil dropped 2% to $96 per barrel. Today's moves were heavily driven by the March Consumer Price Index report. Headline inflation jumped 0.9% monthly and 3.3% annually, fueled by an 18% spike in gasoline prices resulting from the Iran conflict.
Core inflation rose just 0.2%. The sticky headline inflation kept the Dow in the red as traders weighed higher costs.
Despite hot inflation data, the Nasdaq closed higher, supported by a fragile 2-week ceasefire agreement between the United States and Iran. This diplomatic pause cooled WTI crude oil prices by 2% today, offering much-needed relief to investors worried about the closed Strait of Hormuz. Additionally, the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Survey plummeted to a record low of 47.6. High gas prices and geopolitical uncertainty are crushing consumer confidence, causing broader market hesitation and a noticeable sell-off in financial stocks. The 10-year Treasury yield held steady at 4.3%, and the 10 to 2-year curve spread expanded to 31 basis points. The US dollar index ticked down to 98.5, and the VIX volatility index dropped to 19.2. This stability suggests institutional investors view the inflation spike as temporary if the ceasefire holds. The CNN Fear and Greed Index currently sits at 38, indicating fear. Market participants maintain a defensive, hedged posture even as initial panic subsides.
The market outlook is extremely cautious.
Investors are urgently seeking clarity on the Middle East ceasefire and evaluating how elevated energy costs will impact corporate profitability during the upcoming earnings season.
In the next 7 days, watch for 3 critical events. First, the IMF and World Bank spring meetings start on April 13.
Second, big bank earnings kick off with Goldman Sachs on April 13 and JP Morgan on April 14. Third, US retail sales data drops on April 15. As always, this video is for informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Please like and subscribe for more.
See you next time.